Our first exploration to 3D is with Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator has had 3D in it for a while, and it's not the most robust 3D environment to play with, but it's a good exercise in learning about 3D fundamentals. So here I have an Illustrator file with several artboards, and I'm going to show you some different examples of how you can use 3D in Illustrator. So our first application in this first artboard is just a flat piece of artwork, and what I want to do is I want to explore how that artwork looks in a 3D environment. So I'm going to select that artwork. It's a grouped piece of art, and I'm going to go to the Effect menu down to 3D, and I'm going to choose the last option, which is Rotate. And then the 3D Rotate Options dialog box will come up, and I'll turn on the Preview checkbox, and you'll see immediately that it produces a 3D look. We have this box which controls the X, Y, and Z axis of the box, which is the 3D controls. We also have the X, Y, and Z parameters here that we can also fill out. There's our perspective option also, so that will expand on the 3D options to give it a little bit more of a perspective view. Up here in the position drop-down, we have several options for different types of 3D looks. Right now it's on off-axis front. You can choose off-axis back. I'll turn the preview on for that. That reverses that. Off-axis left, off-axis right. And there's some isometric views. And then so those are the custom options that we have available to us. Notice that the surface setting is set to no shading right now, and then there's diffuse shading. This particular piece of artwork has some gradients in it, so that's what is going on there. Notice that it says gradients will be rasterized. Under more options, there's actually not that many options for just a specific rotate. We'll see more options in the other videos for other types of options like lighting and mapping artwork. But this will give us a chance to, we can rotate this value, we can rotate this value using these little manipulators or controls if you find this box a little difficult to work with. So as I move, you see that the wireframe becomes available, and then I can see the wireframe in action, and I can move along these different axes to rotate the artwork. And the perspective option allows us to go from 0 to 360 degrees. I'll just bump that up a little bit, and that gives you a sense of an idea that it's going off into a vanishing point. It's going off into the distance.